So we're back over here at Mohican State Forest, and we're going to go hiking over to the falls for a day hike, and then we're going to head over to Site 3. Unfortunately, we wanted a couple of the upper sites, maybe 9 or 10, but we weren't able to get that. There are people actually all over the place right now. It's middle of October, fall, everybody's here for the colors and such. And so we're just here for the night, just kind of a little overnight trip, kind of a season ender for the family. We get some cold temperatures tonight. It's actually supposed to get below freezing. In Loudonville, it's actually supposed to be 32. I'm figuring it's going to be a little bit colder where we're at because we're going to be down in the valley. It's Site 3 here at Mohican, and down next to the Pine Run, so I'm expecting a little bit colder temperatures. They're actually calling possibly for some snow tonight too, so it's going to be fun. Give it a try out for the new equipment, see how it's going to work for the winter for me. Looking forward to some winter camping. Right now we're just going to hike over to the falls. We've never had a chance to go there, so we're going to go see what that looks like and then head over to Site 3. Alright, we're going across the covered bridge here at Mohican. Like I said, heading over the trail that goes up to the falls. We had to park down next to some of the primitive sites. It's kind of full. The parking lot had overfill here, but heading across right now, so it should be fun. The trailhead's just up here. So looking forward to this little excursion here. So this is the view starting out on the trail heading over to the falls here at Mohican. First little bit, maybe 5/100ths of a mile, is covered chicken wire, and it's a wooden, basically a bridge, just kind of make the trail a little bit easier. This trail is supposed to be very easy for most people, and it shouldn't take us long to actually get over to the falls. Looks like there's a bridge coming up. Definitely scenic already. Nice weather. It's in the mid-50s right now. Probably about 53 and no wind. So it's definitely nice and comfortable right now. Neat little spot to maybe sit down and take a break if you're not in the best shape or just wanting to take a nice little stroll through the woods. Imagine me doing that maybe when I'm 70. It's overlooking this, right here. It's kind of pretty. It leads over to a bridge here. Yeah, a little knot of roots there. Still making our way into the falls here. Down the trail. Got a nice opening looking at the stream here.
Look, we found Site 3.
Oh, look. There's my shelter for the night.
Hey,
She can stand on it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's pretty neat. Nice little rock formation right here off the side of the trail.
They wouldn't let me get in it, so I got on it.
Definitely really enjoying this hike. Definitely smell fall. The color of the trees, the leaves. It's definitely nice to be out there in the fall on a hike and going on a camping trip. It's been a little while since we had a chance to do that, so definitely enjoying it. Looking forward to tonight. Some cool weather and nice fire and testing out some new gear. Getting to see some new stuff here. Hey guys, here we are. We're at the intersection here, leading out towards the falls. Back this way. The dam that we visited this past summer is actually out that way. You can hike from there to here and then go out this direction for the falls. Of course, we come out this way where we started out at the covered bridge, and we're heading back that direction there. So we'll check back with you. We're going to go up here and have some lunch, explore the falls. Hey guys, we're still heading in towards the falls. Say we're about 3/4 of a mile away in. It's only a mile in, so it's not too bad. Taking our time, just kind of enjoying the scenery. Jenny is taking a lot of pictures. She's an avid photographer, so she actually took a few courses in college to supplement her engineering degree, and she's really grown fond of the photography. Has a really nice camera, so definitely likes taking those pictures. Kind of watching the weather here, a little bit of wind coming in. It's gotten a little cloudy on us. I'm hoping it don't rain. We do have a little bit of rain gear with us, and we do have a change of clothes actually in the van for tonight if it would rain. Didn't want to have to carry that, so but if it would happen to rain on us while we're on this hike here, before we can go over to the site, we're all going to stop off and just get a quick change of clothes, get into some warmer, drier stuff. It would rain. I think it would be kind of neat if it would snow a little bit on us, but then again, don't want to get wet. But by that point in time, we should have everybody's shelter set up and tarps and such, and hopefully have a good fire going, so nobody should get cold or wet. As long as it holds out till then. I think we should be probably at the site by 5:30, 6 o'clock, so that'd be a good time to get set up and get some firewood, and then we'll go from there. We made it up here to the falls. Not much water right now. It's a little bit of a dry time. You know, October's dry here in Ohio, so not much of a fall. It'd definitely be a lot better in the spring. It's give or take. You'd have better falls, but less, you know, the foliage, you know, would look so nice. You would have the changing leaves. So we're thinking about definitely going to try to come back out here maybe March or April next year and see the falls when it's the wet season and everything. But yeah, we made it up here. It's about a mile from the covered bridge, so it's kind of cool. As you can see, it's fairly crowded. So we're going to get a little bit of video, a little bit of some pictures and such, and then we're talking about maybe going back down the trail a 1/10 or a quarter mile, maybe find a little spot to have some lunch, eat a little bit, relax for a few minutes, just kind of enjoy the ambience of the woods where there's not so many people, and then probably hike back out and get on over to our site so we can set up and get firewood. But we're definitely going to get some video of the whole cavern here, the area with the falls and such, and just enjoy being here and getting a chance to hike out here in the fall. Alright, so it's cleared out a little bit here, and we're going to go ahead and get this little corner of the cavern here and get us a little bit of lunch, kind of relax for a few minutes, enjoy the sound of the falling water. It's kind of neat. And then we're going to get hiked back out of here. So we'll catch back with you. We're having tuna fish pitas. Carried it in my dang pack. Just went ahead and made up a nice salad with some relish, mayonnaise, such like that. Just made it up real good last night. Actually, I did that this morning, come to think of it, so it's really fresh. And we've got some pre-sliced pitas that we're going to put it on, and everybody's going to enjoy that. Got a little bit of water we're going to sip on and get rehydrated, and then just kind of relax for a little bit. Alright guys, we've headed out from the falls now. We're heading back to the vehicle so we can head up to our campsite. It's about 4 o'clock. The weather's still holding for us. Blue skies. Of course, being fall, the sun has actually started to dip down over the hills here. I believe sunset actually is about 6:45. So we're hoping to be at our site, actually over at Site 3 by 5 o'clock at the latest. Shouldn't take us about 20-30 minutes to set up everything, get hammocks up. We've got 4 tents to get up today. Mine and Jenny's tent, our hammocks, we got to put up, and I do have the new underquilt that I've only put up one time at the house. So it's been interesting actually setting it up for the first time out, in the woods and such. I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. But, we'll get everything set up, hopefully by 5:30, 5:45, and give us a good 45 minutes to an hour before it starts really the light starts going on us, and we can get some wood gathered up for a decent fire tonight. We're hoping to burn a fire at least a good 4 or 5 hours. Just kind of sit around and stay warm. Just visit and have some fun. Like I said, this is probably the last family outing. Honestly, probably for 2018. If we catch a warm weekend, occasionally here in Ohio, you'll have a 2-3 day stretch where it gets warm, especially in November. We even had, like, between Christmas and New Year's a couple of years ago, it was actually 65 degrees, so for about 4 days. So if we get lucky, if we catch something like that where we can all get out again, we'll do that. If not, it's probably definitely the last outing for the entire family because, most of them don't really like the winter cold camping. I have the equipment now to go do it. Shane, my son, 17 years old, he picked up a winter sleeping bag, and he has a 4-season tent, so definitely going to see how he does tonight in that. We're hoping it was kind of a budget winter sleeping bag, so I'm not sure how it's going to do. Worst case scenario, we can either buy him a better one, or we'll look to maybe double up a set for him. But he's going to give that a shot tonight. Like I said, it's supposed to be below freezing tonight, so it's a good test run. Of course, we're looking at 20 degree, 15 degree this winter. With me having the 0 degree down underquilt cocoon, actually, you'll see it on the video shortly. I should be comfortable in pretty much any weather. So we finished up our hike of the falls and headed out down to the covered bridge. Everybody kind of hit the restroom. They have a flush toilet there, so it's kind of nice. And we come back across the covered bridge over here to the bridle area, and now we're heading down towards Site 3. It's where we're camping for the night. That's going to be our site. We did do that site actually back in August, so we're kind of familiar with it. It's going to be it's a nice site. It's going to be fun to be there. Unfortunately, we were supposed to actually a couple of weeks ago come in for the YouTubers meetup. The Ohio YouTubers meetup. They were going to do Site 2 and 3 down here that weekend, and unfortunately had some medical issues and weren't able to do that. In fact, a week ago I was actually on crutches. I damaged a ligament in my right foot, so I'm rocking the boots right now. We're going to see if that gives me a little bit more support going down in here, and hopefully I'll be able to do this decently. I know I did the 2 miles for the falls just fine, but this is an additional 1.5 miles, so altogether, because it's it's actually not quite 3/4. It's about 6/10 to the site, and it'll be 6/10 out tomorrow, so that won't be too awful bad. It's about, about 4 o'clock? Yeah, about 4 o'clock, so we're figuring we're going to be at the site by 4:30, barring any complications. I've already had a little equipment failure. I lost my underquilt. It fell off my bag. She's carrying it for now, so... Oh, and yay, rain. I just fell a couple drops of rain, so let's cross our fingers and hope that don't come in on us.
Oh,
but yeah, we're heading down in here. Maybe we can get set up before it does come in on us really good. Alright, we're at the trailhead, so we'll check back with you on the trail all the way down in. Well, we made it down into the valley, heading towards Site 3. If you're new to the channel, or are not familiar with Mohican State Forest, Sites 1, 2, 3, and 4 are actually down a valley near the horse sites. It's the sites that people bring their horses in with their trailers and they camp out. It's actually up on top of this ridge here. The way down into the valley is a series of switchbacks. You descend. I'll have to look it up and make sure. I'll put an annotation on the screen, but I believe it's about 600-700 feet down into this valley next to what's called Pine Run. It's a little creek that runs down through the valley where we'll be filtering water tonight. But yeah, we made it down that. It's, like I said, a series, I believe, of about 4 switchbacks. Nice little hike down. Going up's a little bit steep, but to get down here and camp, you got to do that. So it's not as bad as the one area of Zaleski that we spoke about in our last video, where basically it's almost vertical. But You know, we made it down to Point C. It's a division in the trail. You take left, go to 2, 3, and 4, and right will be site 1. We're heading towards site 3, of course. So we went left, and we're slowly making our way down this here. We do have a crossing of Pine Run here in just a little bit. That crossing, hopefully it'll be shallow with the drier weather. There's only 2 of us actually have waterproof boots, and nobody brought camp shoes, so they're discussing if it's too deep, they don't want to get their shoes wet, they're going to cross in bare feet. So, you know, and we've had some nights 40, I believe it actually got down to almost 38 last night here, so that water's going to be very chilly.
Yeah.
But it should be okay. We'll get them across, get their feet really good and dry again, and then everybody pretty much has 2 pairs of socks. I actually have 2 pair and some sock liners. I've actually got the sock liners and my pair of hiking socks on right now, and I have a pair of wool socks I'm going to switch into at camp tonight. Keep my feet warm in the hammock. But, yeah, so we've come down in here. It's definitely a lot different than the summer. Of course, you know, with it being fall, the leaves have started changing and leaves fall on the ground. It's like like hiking through the leaves when you're a kid coming home from school. So it's kind of nice. Nice memory. But, oh wow, yeah, definitely nice colors. Really pretty down in here. Really quiet now too. You don't get the crickets and the cicadas. Not as loud. Definitely should sleep really well tonight. So, and the wind seems to have died down, and we were kind of worried when we first started in. It was starting to drizzle, and had clouded over. But it looks like the clouds are kind of breaking out, and maybe we'll get lucky and not get some rain tonight. I hope. You know, worst case scenario, I'd rather have snow. At least that's exciting, I guess, for some people anyway. It's been a very long time since I've actually camped in the snow, so it'd definitely be fun. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be coming up on our crossing shortly. Alright folks, we made it down to site 3 about an hour and a half ago roughly. It's been trying to rain on us pretty much ever since we got here. It's about 6:10, 6:15, that range. But we got in, we crossed the creek down here. A couple of people got their feet a little damp, but yeah, not too bad. Got them dried off, and that's when it about started raining on us. We got 4 tents up and the 2 hammocks, so going to try out the new hike and bike cocoon. Sleeping bag goes around your hammock, so that's pretty cool. We're going to try that out. And I'm just kind of relaxing right now for a second. We had a injury. Shane was getting some firewood and cut his hand on a prickly or stick, something on one of the larger branches that they brought up. And Jenny's doctoring him right now, but he should be okay. No big deal. Doesn't look like it needs stitches or anything. Just enough to kind of get some blood. But
do you see my water bottle?
No, sweetie, I've got my 2 here. Look around for it. It should be here somewhere. We're hoping the rain's kind of stopped. It looks like it may be kind of letting up a little bit, but we're coming up on sundown shortly. It's about 25 minutes till that, and we figure it's probably going to start getting cold, so probably going to try to finish processing this wood up real quick, so we can do a fire a little bit later to try to stay warm a little bit and kind of relax. And then, we'll do some dinner here in a few minutes too. We've got dehydrated tacos for everybody. So I have a Mountain House Stroganoff. I've never had one, so I'm going to give that a shot. And, we're just going to relax now. Yeah. So I guess we'll check back with you as we progress through the night and have fun. We got some water filtered. That was a nice little task. It's down in the 40s now. The water's extremely cold. So that kind of sucked, to be honest. Got my hands wet. Lost feeling in them, so that's kind of dangerous. But I was able to get them warmed up. We had the hot hand packets. They're using them right now, but I used one for about 3 or 4 minutes, just enough to get them warm, and then I got insulate gloves on long enough to get my hands good and warm. So that definitely helped. And now I'm in the process of cooking dinner for everyone. We're doing, see ya, dehydrated tacos again. One of our personal favorites. Like I said, I'm letting them go and have that for them. They're going to enjoy it. It starts out with 3 pounds of taco meat, make it normal. I put a can of Rotel, cut up a little bit extra cilantro and onion and such, put down in it. Then I dehydrate it. Takes about 3 pounds takes about 24 hours. I actually let this batch go 36 just to be on the safe side, mainly because I was working and such. So got it done, and then basically you just cook it. I do it in a large skillet. Of course, if you're by yourself, you can probably do it in a cook just a cook pot, totes. Where I have my Stanley, either one, and of course you can take a lot smaller amounts, and just heat it up kind of like you would any other dehydrated meal. Just kind of stir it, get it good and done. A lot of times we take a cheese packet, see that? Nacho cheese, and we drop in there. That way we don't have to worry about carrying shredded cheese or anything. And that's a little bit extra weight, but for a one-nighter, mile in, it's not that big a deal. But that's what we're having for dinner right now. We got some tortillas, we're gonna put it on, and then I have a cook pouch made of reflectix. I'll show you that here in a minute. I believe you actually seen one of the other videos. But what I'm going to do, once everybody's got their food, I'm going to condense it down into a freezer bag, drop that in there, and seal it. And it should keep it warm, a good half an hour. That way if anybody wants seconds or, whatever. And then we'll get some water boiled for me. Like I said, I have a stroganoff mountain house. That's going to be awesome. Never had it. I'm going to try it. I know it's a trail favorite for a lot of people. Like taco meat. Really good. It's a little bit hard. Probably needs a little bit more water. But it should be rehydrated very, very soon. It's going to be pretty good. It got dark on us. It's 7:20. So sun did go down at 6:45, like about that time when I said we were filtering water at that point in time. Me and my son. And we filtered about a gallon of water just to make sure we had enough for the night. I have my Sawyer in my pocket right now so I can get my body warm to keep it from freezing. Because of course, if the water inside the Sawyer would freeze, it would destroy the filters, and then it becomes basically can't use it. It becomes void, and you either have to get a new one or take your chance on using a broke one and get sick. So we're not doing dysentery. But I've got it in my pocket. I'm going to keep it there throughout the night, and when I go to bed, I'm going to store it inside my hammock with me. My body heat will keep it, from freezing. And so we'll be good in the morning if we need to filter water. We probably won't. Like I said, I did almost a gallon of water, and we hiked in with, I hiked in with 1.5 liters. I think everybody else had a liter at least. I think Jenny actually had a liter herself, but she had 1.5 liters, and then she used a half a liter to clean Shane's injury when he cut his finger. But he's good, in good spirits, nothing major. But cooking with Kevin. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's try this. Feel a little hard. That's alright. Takes about a liter to do 3 pounds of taco meat to get it good and moist. But it feeds 6 people, 7 people even. I know when we went on vacation, we did this at Burnt Oak. When we did our test run on all of our equipment, was trying things out for the first time. I did this same meal, and all 6 of us ate it, and we still had, I'd say enough to make at least another 5-6 tacos. So this would probably feed 8 to 10 people, depending on how much somebody wants and what's going on. So definitely a family meal. I mean, of course, if you don't want one person carrying the whole weight, which I carried it in, of course, you can break it into even sections and just meter it out. And it would save weight for, that one person, and then, everybody could enjoy tacos. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be something I think everybody's looking forward to. Check it out, guys. Everybody come over with me.
I'm behind the camera.
Jenny's bundled up like a snowman. But, yeah, we're getting to the point where this is about to get done. Everybody's going to gather up and get their dinner going. And I'm going to boil me some water for my stroganoff. We're going to have dinner, and then we're going to get a fire going. That wind died down, it definitely helped. It's so much more. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to put my thermal pants on after dinner. Just to stay comfortable. And then I'll be ready to go to bed once it's time too. That'll help. Did you bring an extra pair of socks? Okay. Well, you should be able to change into those. Like I said, worst case scenario, just take my thermal. My feet's comfortable. I have a thicker pair of socks. I kind of did that on purpose just in case if you needed them. I was thinking you might need my pair. They're 3 feet long. They're awesome. Yep. So this is dinner time with the Delts on the trail at Mohican. So, first time winter camping really for pretty much all of us except me. I did it when I was younger.
I did.
Yeah. I don't think probably the lowest temperature we've ever had them out would have been at Bluestone State Park in West Virginia. There was a couple of nights we stayed there that it was in the low 40s. So we're definitely going to go 10, 15 degrees lower than that here.
One thing I'd say, always put extra, because extra turns out that, it's always better to have extra than to be too.
Well, it's not so much doing extra. Oh, check out the moon. Coming across. I wonder if I can get that on camera. Okay guys, I don't know if you can really make that out. It's kind of hard because it's coming through the trees, and because of that it's not wanting to focus with it being night. Let me see, maybe I'll turn my light off here, that might help. That actually right there is the moon cresting above the hill over here just east of where we're at out of the valley. It's coming up over this hill, so... And I believe it's almost a full moon. It's like a 3/4 moon, so it's going to be awesome, especially if it would clear off when we get some less cloud cover. We might be able to see some stars and such, but that's really cool. I just happened to look up while we're cooking dinner here and see that. So, yeah, we'll definitely be back with you. It might end up being a good night for us, guys. It's a little after 9 o'clock, and we are enjoying a fire. It's a little chilly. Got a slight drizzle going on, nothing major. Got it built up. It's going to blaze up here in just a second. Chopped up a little bit extra wood to get it going good, so it should be cool. And like I said, had dinner. The Mountain House Stroganoff, definitely like it. Everybody enjoyed their tacos that had it, and done a little bit of snacking, just chilling out. Really quiet tonight. There's a group over here at Site 2. I've heard them a few times. I believe there's some people at Site 4. I've heard them a couple of times, but other than that, no major sounds. I mean, of course, the wind's blocking some of the sound you may be hearing, but it's generally quiet tonight. It's going to be a really good night to sleep, as long as we don't get extremely cold. But the temperature has kind of leveled off, I believe. It doesn't feel quite as cold now. The wind is blowing in the top of the trees. It's not reaching the ground quite as much, so we're not getting that wind chill, real feel type ideal up there, so that definitely helps for now. Go and enjoy this nice fire. It's starting to blaze up now. Should get pretty warm shortly. Have quite a bit of ember in there, and still have quite a bit of wood over here, so we're set probably for another 2, 3, 4 hours, and that'll be cool. And like I said, it's 11:50 or 9:15 now, so good night. Yeah. Kind of feels like maybe the rain, the drizzle's kind of stopped now. It's just kind of blowing in for like a couple of minutes, then it goes away. So here we are, a million miles away from the fire, underneath the hammock tarp, the bare butt. Got it sit in porch mode so we can stay dry a little bit. And it's me and Shane just chilling out. Rain come in on us about 10 minutes ago. It's 10:30, so we did pretty good up until that point. Now it's raining, and everybody else got kind of chilly, so Yeah, you can't really see out that way, but it's everybody else is in bed. Don't think anybody's really going to sleep quite yet, but they're just just want to be warm and not so wet. But my winter camper buddy, hiking in Ohio, it always rains. Well, I mean, it rained at Zaleski. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
rained at Burr Oak, rained at Mohican State Park. But you know, it's all good. You know, it's still fun. Have a nice fire going that we can't set at because it's raining too hard. I kind of built it up because I'm hoping, now according to the forecast, we did have a decent chance of rain between 9 and 10, and after 10 o'clock it's literally supposed to drop off to like 10%, so fingers crossed that it kind of clears off in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, I like to go anywhere one time and not rain, but that don't happen. Anyway, we did get the fire going low enough that we got most of the shoes dry, most of the socks are dry. Everybody should have warm feet going, at least in the morning while we're still here, kind of relaxing and having fun. Hopefully we can get across the creek over here without anybody getting wet. If they do, of course, we're heading up to the van. And the only other thing we may do tomorrow is go over to the overlook and just see what the fall foliage the leaves look like. Yeah, foliage. There you go. But that's about the only other thing I think we're going to do tomorrow. And then we're going to head back home and just call it a weekend. And you know, even with the cold and the rain, it's still been fun. I've enjoyed myself. I would just really like to go somewhere and not have to worry about rain and actually try something out without rain. But the thing is, the bare butt hammocks, you know, the rain flies, you know, for the hammocks, they've definitely been tested because it rained on us at Zaleski. We're back here at Mohican. They've been rained on here, so definitely working well. I do have a new set of trekking poles. They're Cascades. I can't remember the exact model. I have to look it up again. I got them off Amazon. They were $24.99, free shipping and handling. They're really nice. They've got cork handles. They also have the extra grip at the bottom that's foam. These poles right here are great. I've really enjoyed these. They're extremely lightweight. I did get the aluminum set. They do make a, I believe it, yeah, the carbon fiber set. They're a little bit lighter, by about, I think it was about 3 ounces each. You know, that would make a difference, but, you know, it's not that big a deal. These are much lighter than the set I did have before, because the set I had before were literally, I think 4 ounces or 5 ounces heavier than these, but they were budget. I paid $12 for the entire set. So, double the price, better set. You know, but getting into spring and summer next year, there's going to be longer hikes, longer days, more days. So, yeah, it's definitely something that I'll probably be looking at going forward. But for now, these definitely will work. We've got a little bit of snacks, some trail mix. I think I'm going to eat myself a pack of tuna. I have some hickory smoked and lemon pepper star-kissed. I'm going to eat one of those just to get the extra protein. Other than that, we're just going to relax. You know, we got a little bit of water. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and check it out and just kind of enjoy a little bit of time. Like I said, we'll check back with you on the temperature, see where we're sitting right now, and then probably get back to you in the hammock once I get zipped up and get comfortable. Well, it's about 20 to midnight. The rain's kind of stopped. The moon's kind of come out. A little bit of clear skies here. We did move back over next to the fire. So, kind of enjoying a little bit of more extra warmth here. And just relaxing. Got the face shield on around my face a little bit to keep some of that cooler air out. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here now. Oh yeah, it just blazed up nice. What do you think? Anyway, hung my watch up. Does have the thermometer built in. I checked it a minute ago. We're sitting at about 36, 37. I think it's at 36.4 degrees. So we're getting close to freezing here. Everybody else is kind of asleep now. It has stopped raining. Well, maybe coming back in. I'm not sure. I feel a couple of drops, so we'll see what happens. But just want to check in with on that temperature. I'm shooting to have it below freezing. That's really what I'm hoping for. That way we can test everybody's gear. We're rocking the thermals right now. I do have 3 layers of shirts. Right now I have a thermal shirt. I have a frigid Rawlings shirt. I think it's rated at about 15 degrees. Comfortable with that. Above that I have a Rawlings, just a regular t-shirt, a long sleeve Rawlings shirt here. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Pants wise, I have my hiking pants on and I have thermals on. Comfortable there. Shoes wise, right now literally I just have my my regular socks, and then I have my sock liners. Comfortable there in my boots. I'm warm. My hands have gotten cold a few times, especially when I was filtering water. But I do have a pair of Thinsulate gloves. They've kept my hands warm for the most part. I think we're pretty good to go for like 32, 20, between 25 and 32 degree weather. May have to step it up a little bit. I'm probably looking for a jacket to go over these layers for a little bit colder weather. I have a pair of wool socks. I let Jenny wear them. She's comfortable in our hammock right now. I let her wear them because she basically didn't have anything else. She had just normal socks, and her feet got wet. They were cold. I want her happy, so I let her wear them. And she said they're good and warm. She was actually sitting here at the fire with no shoes on. Her shoes were drying around the fire with just those on, no extra pair of socks. And she's like, "Oh, I'm comfortable. They're really warm." What do you think, Shayna? I mean, what else do you think you need?
I'll probably need a better
Jacket,
and
wool socks,
better socks.
wool socks, yeah.
Other than that, I think I'm pretty
Good on thermals. Probably need a decent pair of hiking pants because those jeans aren't cutting it. He needs something lighter, kind of like, because I actually have hiking pants. So I actually have a pair of pants if it gets really cold that are fleece lined that Jenny bought me last year. That if I have to wear underneath with my thermals, I could probably push 0, like 0 Fahrenheit. Yeah, we're definitely comfortable beside this nice fire. We have a little bit more wood to put on it. We'll chill out for a little bit longer, have fun, get our bear bag up, head the bed down. It's about midnight, 12:15. We did check the temperature before I laid down. Last thing we saw, it was 33 degrees, so we'll definitely get below freezing. I crawled into my hammock and I'm actually kind of warm. I've got to open up a little bit, so I'll give you a good review on this hammock cocoon tomorrow, and we'll see what we say about it. But I know right now it's very comfortable. Really good night. The rain has kind of stopped, wind has kind of stopped, but it's starting to clear over. And of course, in the fall and winter, when it clears over, it gets really cold. It's very, very chilly. I do know I hear Jenny snoring. I hear a couple of the kids snoring. So I'm really hoping everybody rests well. There's a little bit of breeze, but I'm still comfortable. So cross your fingers, and I guess we'll see you in the morning. Good night from Mohican. And near freezing temperatures and probably below freezing as we get throughout the night. Later. Morning, guys. Got up about 9 o'clock this morning. Didn't go to bed till about 2 or so, got about 7 hours. Do that on these overnighters, just relaxing, having fun. Slept really well last night. The hike and bike 0 degree down under quilt / cocoon on the hammocks. Yeah, I was actually hot last night. I stripped all my layers off down to t-shirt and boxers. It was too warm. So I mean that's one thing I'm not going to complain about. I slept really comfortably. Woke up once about 6:30 mainly because it was so quiet. It was extremely quiet, no wind, no animals. Couldn't even hear the water running, down at the creek, down at Pine Run. Yeah, it just kind of whipped me up because it was just so quiet. But I did go back to sleep. Like I said, slept about 9:30. Really comfortable night. Really warm. I didn't even realize the sun had come up until about 8:30. I kind of peeked my eyes open. I was ducked down into the cocoon, and it's completely dark in there as well. So that's another plus. May not work too good on a 3 or 4 day trip where you're trying to get up a little bit early. So I have to set an alarm, but yeah, I definitely recommend that under quilt because it'll keep you warm. And I mean, it got down to I saw -1 Celsius, so that's roughly 30 degrees. So it did get below freezing last night. That was about 6:30 when I woke up. Really cool, really cold. Everybody else kind of slept comfortably in their sleeping bags for the most part. I'm going to have to get Jenny a new underquilt. Hers just doesn't handle it. And it also had a little rip in it last night that we noticed, so we're going to have to get her a new one. Especially if she wants to do anything in this type of weather. But I got up, got a little fire going. I'm going to try to relax a little bit and then pack up and get back on the trail and get out of here. But I wanted to get that fire going, that way everybody can kind of come out when they first get up. You're a little bit cooler because you've been in your sleeping bag and such. So they get up and get beside the fire for a few minutes, warm up, and then be ready to pack up and get us a little bite to eat and pack up and get out of here. Packed up and heading out. Getting right across the creek here. It's kind of warmed up a little bit, but it's still pretty chilly. It's in the low 40s right now. So, going across here without trying to fall into this cold water here. It's always fun. Definitely not looking forward to the switchbacks out. It's a long way up. That one's loose a little bit.
It's a little rocky, but it's good. Did it get your feet wet?
What?
Got Dad's wet.
A little damp, but I'm good. So we made it across. Waiting on Jenny to start. She's working on it.
Do you need help?
So we'll check back with you on the trail. So we made it back to point C, getting ready to start up the switchbacks and increase in elevation up to the bridle camp where they store the horses and camp with the horses. Yeah, this is the fun part of the hike out because it's a short distance and a decent elevation. So, but get the blood pumping. We're going to take it slow. We're not in a big rush right now. Just trying to enjoy the day. We'll see how it goes. And the sun finally come out. That definitely has made a difference in the mood and the feel of everything. It's still very cool. Last time I checked, it was 43 degrees, so still chilly. Still got layers on. I did ditch the heavy toboggan and switch over to my face shield and got rid of my over jacket. So, but I still have 3 layers. Well, actually 4 layers technically. I have shirts and 2 socks. So definitely staying warm, but hopefully we'll be out of here in about 20 minutes or so, 15, give or take. Hey folks, so made it out of the trail, back up to the horse camp, which is actually closed now, it looks like. I believe yesterday may have been the end of the season. They've got the gate up. Definitely much warmer up here in the sun without the tree coverage. That was definitely a good trip. We're all heading over to the van, gonna fill up on a little bit of water and head home. Definitely had fun. Good chance to test out the new equipment, see how it does in the winter, which I'm thoroughly impressed. I foresee no problem getting down to 15 degrees easily, maybe even pushing 0. I probably won't be out in that type of weather, but you never know. Maybe I'll get the gumption doing overnighter in 0-degree weather. Why not? But if I do that, I definitely want thermals and layers. But yeah, definitely a good trip though. New trekking pole's working great. Yeah, no complaints. I mean, I wish it hadn't rained so much last night. We could have got a bigger fire, had a little bit more fun, but could be worse. So yeah, definitely a grand adventure. Definitely fun. I think everybody had a blast. So probably gonna have a little bit of tuna wrap on the way home. And I think we might stop off and get everybody some coffee at maybe a Speedway or Marathon or something that has some really decent coffee. Maybe in a Starbucks if I feel like it. But yeah, you know, we'll definitely see you in the next video.